All right, back to Detroit. Now, the biggest U.S. municipal bankruptcy in history, to Art Laffer on just how big of a deal this really is. Art, this is big news.
It's huge news. I mean, if you want to think about Detroit, Michigan, and I'm from Ohio, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, so it's fairly similar. In 1950, Detroit had a population of 1,850,000. Today, the population is a little over 650,000. You know, the income tax came into Michigan in the 1970s under Governor Romney, and this state has literally imploded. This is the first of many that are going to happen because you couldn't get the unions to agree to get rid of the pensions. And frankly, the only way you can have authority over them is if you declare bankruptcy, and it's happening right now. This is not the last, by the way.
So what's the ripple effect, Art? All those bondholders and all the investors in the city of Detroit, what happens?
Well, what they wanted to do was make the bondholders pay all of it and just lose everything and keep the pensions going. And, of course, that agreement wouldn't come about. So that's why they had to go into bankruptcy and do the settlement. And I don't know how the end result's going to be, but all cards are on the table right now as to what's going to be done to bring that city back into prosperity. And it's going to take a long time, but my hat's off to Rick Snyder. I just think he's doing a great job in Michigan. He got Michigan now to be a right-to-work state, if you can believe that. The home of the United Auto Workers and all of that.
But that's important. That's something very interesting. Can they, with this new bankruptcy, will there be renegotiations of some of these union contracts? And will,
of course.
Will the UAW be exempt from it? I mean, I see it right now.
No, it can't be.
Yeah, no, they can't be. They weren't supposed to be exempt from the auto bailout either, and look what happened. They were handed billions of dollars.
Yeah, but that was on a different thing. That's when they had the political payoffs from the Obama administration to the unions. But this is not that. This is Rick Snyder, the governor of Michigan. He's a Republican. They control the House and the Senate in Michigan. They just became a right-to-work state after the unions tried to enforce forced union in the Constitution, no less. They lost on that. That was in the last election in 2012. And now they're a right-to-work state. And now we've got, they wouldn't come to an agreement on Detroit, so now it's gone into bankruptcy, and everything is on the table now. And I think it's going to be a beautiful solution, frankly.
Very good.
I think we're going to get Detroit back if it's possible.
Very good. So let's say we only have about half a minute or so, Art. So what it is basically it's Detroit wiping the slate clean. Can the state of Michigan do the same?
Well, let's hope so. I mean, you know, we're a long way off. I mean, Michigan has so many problems, but it started on the road to recovery, and I think that going to the right to work is the first major step, and I think that's a real plus for Michigan.
Very good. Mr. Art Laffer, thank you for joining us. Very opportune time to have you on, sir.
Thank you.